G'day everyone, today I am back doing another video on my PX3 and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a manual DPF regen. Now I've never had to do a manual DPF regen on this car simply because I do highway driving as well as city driving. So on the highway, gets a chance to do it automatically. However, if you're always in the city doing a lot of city driving and you get a warning light come up on your dash, this is how you can solve that by doing a manual DPF regen. If we have a look at some of the data on the DPF at the moment, we can see the distance traveled since the last regeneration is 102 kilometers, and we're currently sitting at 80% of the maximum silt loading. So I'm going to run the manual DPF regen, then we're going to have a look at this data again and see what it comes down to. I'm just going to click on the services tab on the RD Pro, then I'm going to click on DPF regen and just click OK. It's now going to scan the system. Just click OK. Now we're going to find Ford. It's telling me to switch the ignition on. So now I'm going to click on the tab that says diesel particulate filter static regeneration and click OK. Now it's just telling me that it might take 50 minutes and can reach 500 degrees. OK. It's now starting the regen process. We'll see what happens. Regeneration has started. Ended up switching it off at roughly, I think it might have been about 5 minutes. It stopped blowing smoke, so I pretty much figured it was done, even though it still wanted to keep going. But now let's have a look at the data and see what DPF is saying now. Okay, so after running for about 5 minutes, I think it was, here is the data. The DPF percentage is now at 10%. It definitely did its job. We were at 80%, now we're down to 10%. Just a quick side note, I tried all three of these scan tools to do a DPF regen, and the only one that allowed me to do it was the Top-Don RD Pro. The X tools wouldn't do it, the Top Scan wouldn't do it. Even though these two had the DPF regen feature in them, they wouldn't allow me to do it on this Ranger, only the Top-Don RD Pro. So that's a wrap up for this video. Just a quick side note, in case you're wondering why I'm pumping out so many videos at the moment, I have had some time off, had some hardware removed from my ankle, so I've had plenty of time on my hands, but back to work next week, so I won't be pumping out as many videos. However, the next video will be dropping the transmission pan on the 6R80 Ford Ranger that has 419,000 kilometers. So it's going to be interesting to see what that transmission pan looks like. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.